What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another match preview. I'm down here at the Emirates Stadium looking ahead to the game this weekend as Arsenal take on Fulham. 5:30 kickoff live on TV. Arsenal hoping to continue their 100% record, the only team in the Premier League at the moment to have 3 wins out of 3, top of the Premier League, riding high, and long may it continue. This weekend, Fulham, I've got to be honest, it's a game that in my head I expect Arsenal to win and win quite comfortably, but these are also the games that in years gone by, these can be the games where you can slip up if you're not 100% on it. Now, if Arsenal have aspirations of achieving anything great this season, then Fulham at home is a game that we should be winning. Now, Fulham have started the season quite well. 2 draws and a victory. They're unbeaten. They got a good solid away draw at Wolves. They got a fantastic draw at home against Liverpool that was a big shock. And last weekend they beat Brentford at home 3-2, so they're unbeaten. Now, how do Fulham like to set up? They play a 4-2-3-1, very similar to Arsenal, so their formation's going to match ours. We know their danger man, Mitrovic. He's big, he's physical, he broke the championship record last season, and he started the Premier League season very, very well. This will be a big test for Saliba and Gabriel against a striker with a lot of know-how, who is very much, experienced when it comes to that battling of the Premier League and the Championship. Interesting, their goalkeeper, former Arsenal player Bernd Leno, only joined them a few weeks ago. He was on the bench for the first couple of games, made his debut at the weekend against Brentford, conceded 2 goals. How will it feel for him back here at the Emirates, playing against his old club? Always interesting as a player when you go to your old club, you have that extra bit of motivation to perform. So Leno, I'm sure, will be desperate to keep a clean sheet, and Arsenal are going to have to make sure they pepper him with shots and put him under pressure. Let's look at Arsenal. How are we going to set up? Fabio Vieira back in full training now. Will he come back into the team or not? That'll be interesting. £35 million signing in the summer. Smith Rowe's back now. Tomiyasu's back. For me, I always have this belief that if your team is winning, keep as much of that team playing as possible. I don't think there's a real reason for Arsenal to change their team heading into this game. I do think when you play certain teams at certain times, you can change the lineup to suit the opposition. But for me, Fulham at home, I'd be playing the same team. So for me, Ramsdale continues in goal, of course. Ben White for Tomiyasu is one that I think people are expecting to change eventually. But for me, I think Ben White has surprised a lot of people, and I think he's done enough to keep his place in the team, especially against Fulham. If you were playing against somebody with an unbelievable left winger, maybe we'll have a discussion. I think Ben White's done enough. Zinchenko has been remarkable in the first few games. Unbelievable on the ball. His ability to just step into midfield and help out when Xhaka bombs on. I think Kieran Tierney's got a lot to worry about at the moment, because I don't know at the moment how he gets back in the Arsenal team. So for me, continue with Zinchenko. Gabriel and Saliba pick themselves. They've both been fantastic. Saliba's been unbelievable. Xhaka and Partey in midfield. That's our strongest midfield at the moment until something possibly happens in the window. Martin Odegaard got a couple of goals at the weekend. The captain, that will probably restore his confidence and will give him a massive lift looking ahead to the season. And I think Odegaard needs to score more goals, needs to shoot more. He's got a good left foot. Saka and Martinelli, I think, will continue. Saka's been a little bit quiet the first couple of games, but I think his form will improve, but definitely needs to do a little bit more. I think you can't be a one-dimensional winger now, and I think there's more pressure on Saka. People recognise he's a danger man now. It may be more difficult for him. That's something he's going to have to learn. Martinelli started off the season well, and Gabriel Jesus up front, who's been absolutely fantastic. It will be a tough game, like I said. Fulham, they try and keep the ball. They've had less possession than the opposition in their 3 games so far, so they haven't been able to quite get on top when it comes to possession. I expect Arsenal to have a lot of the ball. 5:30 kickoff, so we'll already be aware of some of the results from around the grounds. I would pick the same team, start high intensity, try and get a goal early and wear down this Fulham team. I think it will be quite a difficult game. because Fulham, like I said, they're unbeaten so far this season. But I expect Arsenal to dominate the ball and win this game. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory for Arsenal. I think Fulham will make life difficult for us. With the likes of Leno and co. I think eventually we'll break them down, and I'm going for an Arsenal 2-0 victory. I think Gabriel Jesus, and I'm going to go for Gabriel Martinelli with the other goal. So I'm going for a 2-0 win. Going to be a tough game, but I'm expecting an Arsenal victory. 4 wins out of 4 would keep us at the top of the Premier League. We're dreaming of winning the league. I don't expect it to happen, of course, but you know, while we're there, let's enjoy it, people. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me a score prediction. Let me know what team you would pick. Would you change anything? Is it time for Tomiyasu to come in at right back? Would you give Fabio Vieira his debut? Would you maybe bring Smith Rowe into the team? For me, I would pick the same 11. I think eventually Tomiyasu will get Ben White out of the team at right back. But at the moment, I think he's done enough to keep his place. I'm going for Arsenal 2, Fulham 0, down here at the Emirates Stadium. And always great to be here, and hopefully a victory against Fulham this weekend and Arsenal continue riding high, top of the league. Can we win the league, people? You never know. Maybe Europa League. Take care. See you soon, everyone. Bless.